Alright boys, girls, welcome back to another video. Single pilot, IFR. I actually can't remember the last time I did it. Like, because it's one thing instructing, you know, IFR stuff, but it's another thing actually getting all the controls and being proficient. I did this kind of similar thing, getting proficient with landings. If you want to see that video, I'll link it in the corner of the video and it'll be in the description. The cloud, it's reporting 800 broken, which is high enough to get in on the approach, but low enough to put me in the clouds at the final approach fix, which means that I can log these approaches for instrument currency. But not about currency, it's about proficiency of flying in the clouds in a single engine aeroplane on the standard 6-pack instruments. I'm going to get out and I'm going to go on pre-flight and I'll see you in the aeroplane. I'm flying a Cessna. No jokes today, okay? Some people don't like that I make jokes all the time about Cessnas, so no jokes today, okay? Do some IFR stuff. Clip up.
I bet you're wondering, Lewis, what's the first thing you do on your pre-flight anytime you come to the aeroplane? I sanitize the shit out of the cockpit because that comes off the controls, actually mainly the trim. I suppose you could say that's a good thing because people are using trim, but wash your hands, you know?
Atlanta Executive Airport, information Lima, 1653 Zulu. Wind 020 at 6. Visibility 10. Ceiling 800 broken.
Okay, ready to pick up for clearance. So we got Lima, the minimum changed for the ILS and the RNAV to 391. So let's say 400 for that. Executive ground, Skyhawk 781 Bravo Golf, information Lima, picking up IFR clearance.
Skyhawk 781 Bravo Golf, Atlanta Executive ground, clear to the Orlando Executive Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 1,500. Expect 2,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 135.3 and squawk 4214.
Alright, clear to Orlando Executive as filed. Climb maintain 1,500 feet. Expect 2,000 in 10 minutes. 135.3 4214 for 1 Bravo Golf.
Just 1 Bravo Golf, read back correct.
4214. I always want to say Silver Wings. I don't even work there anymore. Alright, cool. That's filed. So even before we move, I'm going to get stuff set up here for the ILS, which is going to be my first thing. Go procedure, select approach, ILS 7, we'll go full approach from Ezrak, we'll load it. VLOC 1099, I'll brief it now. ILS runway 7 into Orlando Executive, 1099 is set in, let's ID it. Done, cool, so we've got an approach course of 073, that's set in. Runway landing is 5,704 feet, touchdown zone elevation is 109. We got the weather. We got our approach frequency will be on with tower. It'll be 2,000 at Ezrak, which is 12.2 DME. 6 DME is Denmark, which is a final approach fix. But of course the final approach fix on an ILS is glide slope intercept. That's 6 DME will be 2,000 there, then we'll descend down to the Norton minimum of 391. We've got plenty of visibility, so we're legal to shoot the approach. Missed approach will be either tower instructions or publish. I feel like this is going to be a little bit more of a serious video. Not that my videos aren't serious, like, because we're always progressing with students, but I'm on my own single pilot IFR in conditions that I've not been in for a while in a single engine aircraft. He's going to give me 055 on departure, 1,500 feet, we'll set the timer, make sure we're following everything to the T. We've got everything set up the way that we want it set up, everything's identified, everything's good to go. ILS wise, we've already got the weather information, Lima 800 broken. Other than that, the weather's quite nice, the winds are fairly light.
Skyhawk 1 Bravo Golf, wind 050 at 8, turn left heading 055, runway 7, clear for takeoff.
Left heading 055, clear for takeoff, runway 7, 781 Bravo Golf. We are clear on final, we've got 055 there, headings match, 055 on here, time is going, heels to the floor, let's roll. Alright, power's set, airspeed's alive, all my engine instruments are in the green. Waiting for 55. She wants to fly already. Rotate. Welcome to the sky. Left turn 055, coming up.
November 1 Bravo Golf, left heading 055, contact Orlando departure.
055 order departure, 71 Bravo Golf, see you soon. Line of departure, Skyhawk 781 Bravo Golf, climbing through 800 for 1,500, 055.
781 Bravo Golf, Orlando departure, radar contact, maintain 2,000, say intention.
Maintain 2,000, just a couple of approaches into exec, ILS, and then the RNAV for 1 Bravo Golf.
Number 1 Bravo Golf, roger, you can expect that. Advise when you have information, Mike, altimeter 29er, 9er.
Pick up Michael.
Sky condition, ceiling 800 broken, 29er,
781 Bravo Golf, turn left, heading 360.
360, 781 Bravo Golf. Alright, we're getting in the clouds, so I'm immediately going on to my instruments. Not that I've not been.
781 Bravo Golf, after the completion of your touch and go, fly runway heading, maintain 1,500 and return to this frequency.
Runway heading 1,500 back to you on this frequency, 1 Bravo Golf. I'm making a crucial mistake. I've got my pad down here that I'm writing on, so I'm moving my head a lot, so it's throwing me off. So I need to stop doing that. And I've got to put all my trust in my instruments. The climb check, all good, all's looking good.
71 Bravo Golf, turn left heading 330.
330, 71 Bravo Golf, we have information, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Standard rate turn, leveling off 2,000. Here we go. Let it accelerate just a touch. 330. We're cruising it out. 330, 2,000. Can't see a thing outside. Very, very disorienting when you've not done this for a long time. I'm fighting body signals all over the place here. I'm expecting a left turn shortly. And we're getting some actual IMC time in a single engine aircraft for the first time in a while.
Number 71 Bravo Golf, turn left heading 270.
270, 71 Bravo Golf. Here we go, left 270, clear left as far as the eye can see, which isn't far because of these clouds. We've been flying for 6 minutes, 36 seconds. We're already up at our filed altitude of 2,000, so if anything goes wrong, we stay here. And we fly the filed route in this case because we're only being given a vector here on 270, so we can't get on the approach on 270, so I'd have to fly to ESRAC, which I can do, and shoot the approach from ESRAC. That's where I filed to. Activate the approach just so I've got some situational awareness as to where ESRAC actually is, which is just over there, which is good. Now I can fully get the feeling of what Otto's been going through since we've been doing instrument training. He passed his instrument check ride, by the way. Congratulations to the Otto. Kick that in the d***.
71 Bravo Golf, fly heading 230.
230, 71 Bravo Golf. 230, bug it, turn it, here we go. A little bit of left rudder, nice standard rate turn. Now taking us towards that ESRAC. Every time I was in instrument training and doing instrument training flights way back when, I would always go home and want to take a long nap because it's so taxing on the brain. We've got a little bit of a gap here. Trying to see around, see where I am. You can probably see on my screen I've got 391 and 4,000 written in there in red. Not very neatly, but that's my new minimums. Those are the Norton minimums for the approach now. Alright, so while we got a little bit of downtime, kind of always try and keep something going here. We do a pre-landing, we got the ATIS approach briefing's been completed, we did that on the ground. Do a couple of items, look back up. Seatbelts are on, mixture will go full rich, landing light can go on. Fuel sectors both, flaps is required, approach speed between 60 and 70.
71 Bravo Golf, turn left heading 180.
180, 71 Bravo Golf. Between final approach and when I go visual, I want to be around 90 to 100 knots. Nice descent rate, about just under 500 feet per minute is usually what gives you keeps you on the glide slope on this particular approach.
Number 71 Bravo Golf, turn left heading 070, join the localizer inbound.
070 to join, 1 Bravo Golf. Cool.
And 26 firm, I just verify you
070 to join, so this is going to be pretty quick intercept here.
Number 26 firm, roger, cross SRAC 2000, cleared RNAV, runway 7 approach.
Okay, sorry about that, thank you. Cross SRAC at 2000, RNAV 7 approach for 26 Romeo, thank you.
So I've got to steepen up the turn a little bit because we're going to go through the course. So on about a 073.
Exit jet 654 is 7 miles from AXMEB, proceed direct.
Alright, vector to final.
71 Bravo Golf is 5 miles from Denmark, cleared ILS runway 7 approach, contact exec tower 118.7, go.
Clear for the ILS 7 over to tower 71 Bravo Golf. Alright, so we've intercepted the final approach course. We're a little bit left, so I'm going to go right. And Executive Tower Sky 71 Bravo Golf, ILS 7.
Sky 71 Bravo Golf, Atlantic Tower, wind 02088. Your number 1, runway 7, clear touch and go. On the go, turn left heading 055, maintain 1,500.
Alright, clear touch and go. Number 1 on runway 7, 055, 1,500 on the go for 71 Bravo Golf. Perfect. Nice small corrections. We are 2.6 from Denmore, which is the final approach fix. I'm waiting for my glide slope to come in, keeping this centered as best I can. So this becomes a huge part of the scan now. It wasn't before, it is now, because that's what we're trying to keep for this this approach.
055 over departure, safe.
Take care.
1 dot above, we're within the white arc. Oh, sorry, within VFE. So I'm going to bring that first notch flaps in. And glide slope intercept is there. So now I'm going to give myself about 1900, give myself a roller trim down. Down we go. 90 to 100 knots or so. And just maintain all of this. So I got my crosshairs here, which is what I'm aiming to keep. My minimum is 391. Just trying to keep the crosshairs right here, right where it is. And where I want to be, between 90 and 100 knots, maybe just reduce a little bit of power. My RPMs went up slightly. It's just a slightly high. Slightly left, correcting. Back on it. Back to a heading that works for me. Trying to keep my crosshairs. Nice coordination. Slightly high, better descent rate, kind of pitching for my glide slope. My localizer is where I want it, a little bit choppy. I did take a sneak peek outside. I did see a little bit of downtown, which I'm starting to see more and more of the ground at the moment, which is actually quite relieving, to be honest with you. Slightly high on the glide. There we go, got my crosshairs. 90 to 100 knots. We're within 1,000 feet of decision altitude. Back into a cloud. Taking a quick look up, still don't have the runway. Coming down, 1,100 feet. And we'll say 400 instead of 391, we'll keep a higher minimum. And I'm looking up, I've got the runway in sight. I'm still going to maintain the ILS, but we are visual at this point. Get all my other flaps in there and see if we can land this thing well. Right, in my opinion, I'm fine. I'm not worrying about this now. I've got my eyes on the runway, so I don't really care about this. But I will aim to land as close to the 1,000-foot mark as possible. Slow it down, get it closer to 60. There you go, there's your 60. Power's idle, rudder control. .55 rotate, welcome back to the sky.
Orlando Executive Tower. Alright, hold short.
500, 055, going up.
Detroit Delta, fuel, we're back, hold short runway 7 with the call sign.
On departure, Sky 71 Bravo Golf, 800 for 1,500, 055.
71 Bravo Golf, Orlando departure ident, climb and maintain 2,000. 71 Bravo Golf, radar contact 1 mile east of Executive, fly heading 360, vectors for RNAV, runway 7.
360, vectors for the RNAV 7, and it will be a full stop for Bravo Golf.
Thank you, sir.
Probably do a very, very similar approach to what we just did, but it's really good practice. That was good, that was good. I enjoyed that. 1,500 for 2,000. See how well this briefing goes in IMC. So the trick...
Bravo Golf, turn left heading 330.
3301 Bravo Golf. Same stuff as before, completely. Basically the same approach. Alright, so we're doing the RNAV runway 7 at Orlando Executive. We've got a WASP GPS, so this is going to be an LPV approach. 073 is the approach course. We're going to hit GPS. This is a GPS approach, so we're not on VLOC anymore. As I try my best to maintain some sort of spatial orientation here. 330, 2000, looking good, everything's looking fine. We got a runway landing of 5,704 feet, plenty of runway. Touchdown zone elevation is 109. We're going to get vectors. I've got SRAC set in. It's going to be 2,000 SRAC, 2,000 Denmore. And then...
1 Bravo Golf, flight heading 270, contact approach on 19.4, good day.
270 and over to approach 119.4, thanks for the help, 1 Bravo Golf. Orlando approach, Skyx 71 Bravo Golf, 270, 2000.
Norma 71 Bravo Golf, Orlando approach, roger, flight heading 250.
250, 71 Bravo Golf. Going to continue the briefing here on 250, get yourself stabilised, Lewis. Stabilised, cool. 2000 demo, then we descend down on the LPV on the glide slope, which should have us clear swelter, which is 2.8 nautical miles, at 1020. So we'll make sure that we're adhering to that as well, even though we're going to get the glide slope. 391 is the decision altitude, 4,000 RVR, we know we've got that. The missed approach is going to be the published. So it's, this is going to be exactly like the ILS, like I've said. I was supposed to fly with one of my private students today, but of course because of this we had to cancel. So this is a perfect opportunity to get up here and do some instrument practice. And if you fixate for more than a couple of seconds, you're off on something else. Got to keep your eyes moving in this thing. And I'm actually enjoying flying the Cessna. It's also a bit of a different story if you're sat in that seat and kind of looking across as well. That can be a little bit disorienting. So,
Hawk 71 Bravo Golf, turn right left, heading 180.
180, 1 Bravo Golf. As we're doing it, we'll go through the pre-landing checklist. Mixture rich, landing light coming on, everything else is on. Fuel selector is on both. Seat belts, flaps as required.
Skyhawk 781 Bravo Golf, 5 miles from Denmore, turn left heading 090. Maintain 2000, total established on the final approach course, cleared RNAV runway 7 approach.
Alright, 090, maintain 2000 till established, clear for the RNAV 7 approach, 71 Bravo Golf. So we're going to activate vectors to final, because he's giving us vectors towards Denmore instead of taking us to SRAC. So 090, we're on GPS, we got LPV, so we know it's going to act like an ILS. Everything's set up as we need it to, just slightly low, correct that, idiot. And we're just waiting for the course to come in, and it's going to act exactly like the ILS. We'll hold eastbound, 090. Till established, we've got tower on standby, so we are ready to go for the approach. Everything's done, I'm just worrying about the approach now. Executive Tower, Skyx 71 Bravo Golf inbound, 907, full stop.
71 Bravo Golf, Executive Tower, wind 0307, number 1 runway 7, clear to land. 1 departure prior to arrival, be a King Air.
Hi Roger, 1 departure prior to arrival, and number 1 clear to land, runway 7, 1 Bravo Golf. So we've intercepted the course, we're just waiting for Denmore, we're 4 miles from Denmore. Same thing, like 1 dot above, maybe within 1 mile. I'm going to start configuring for that 1 notch flaps. And slowing the plane down, 90 to 100 knots. Follow it down. And here we go, 2.7.
Previous departure reported bases at 1,000. Correction reported breaking out at 1,100.
Alright Roger, thanks. I'll give you a report as well.
Appreciate it.
Glide slope is alive. Always moving your eyes. Always moving the eyes. 2,000. I don't know why I've gone to Austria. 1.1, 1.6, 1.1 mile. We're 1 dot above. I'm going to start slowing it down. We're within the white arc. Oh, sorry. Below VFE. Stop saying that. The glide slope has intercepted.
0705.
I'm just waiting for
Roger, fly heading 055 and
that to switch over, and that'll be my final approach fix. Denmore, let's go down. Next stop is Swelter at 1020. And that is a hard minimum. No higher, no lower. Between 90 and 100 knots. Pitching for glide. Power's where I want it. A little bit off to the right, correcting. Looks like the clouds breaking up here. Swelter's 1.6. And the minimum, we'll say 400 again is the minimum, so we're coming up to 1,000 feet above 90 to 100 knots. Glide slope looking good, 0.7 to swelter. Base is here about 1,200. I'd say I've got the runway in sight, probably not quite just below the base at the moment. Slightly right. Now 1 Bravo Golf, got the base about 1,200.
1 Bravo Golf, Roger.
0.2 to swelter, need to be 10, 20 at swelter. Swelter, 10, 20, bang on the money. 90 to 100 knots, I got the runway in sight, so technically I'm visual at this point. Beautiful view of downtown. What a beautiful day for IFR flying. Left wheel, right wheel, nose wheel. That's good. Cool.
I'm very pleased with that.